Murder at Ocean View College, Chapter 22. Danny talks to the coach. Criminal Justice 101 class was almost over for today. Danny sat listening intently to Captain Mitchell drone on about interrogating witnesses. They will ask you questions. Avoid answering them. Deflect the questions. You will not want the witness to have ammunition against you, the crime or the criminal. When they ask you, and they will, why you are questioning them, simply say that it is routine. You are questioning several people. You are just trying to piece the story together. Give out no more information than that. And one more thing, always be prepared for the interview. The bell rang, and Captain Mitchell dismissed the class. Danny sat there for a minute longer, thinking about how this lecture might help him with his most immediate problem. He needed to talk with Coach Kelly, and he hoped he would be prepared. He hoped that he wouldn't make any of the mistakes he made earlier today when trying to interview Mr. Taylor. Danny shook his head now, remembering those mistakes. He checked his watch. 2:30. He knew that football practice began at 3:15. Should he try to catch him before or after football practice? When would he have the advantage? He should probably take him by surprise, off guard, while he was fresh. Now, before football practice would be better. He wondered how to approach this so that the coach would not be suspicious. Then he stood up, straightened out his uniform, and walked swiftly toward the gymnasium. When he arrived at the gym, he saw the coach's office door open about halfway. He looked in to see Coach Kelly sitting at his desk, his feet propped up on the desk. He was reading the newspaper. It looked like the sports section. Danny knocked lightly on the door to get the coach's attention. "Hey, Coach," Danny said brightly and flashed a smile. "Danny boy," the coach smiled back and put down the paper. "This is a surprise. What's up?" "Just thought I'd stop by and chat. You know, I really miss playing football." "I know you do. You've got talent, my boy. Hate to see that go to waste." "I was just wondering, is it too late? It's really just the beginning of the season." "Yeah, but these guys have been in training for several months. It wouldn't be fair to let you join the team now." This wasn't going the way he had planned, so Danny tried to think quickly. He thought of another idea. "Well, what about for next semester? I was thinking I want to play again before I graduate. You know, I've been going to school part-time, so it's taking me longer than 2 years. When do you graduate?" "Probably in 2 semesters, but I'm really not sure. Anyway, Coach, I was wondering if you could help me out. I always have some trouble keeping my grades up when I play sports. So I was wondering if you might be able to help me." Coach Kelly looked a little surprised, and Danny thought he saw just a flicker of fear in his eyes. "How do you mean that? You know that you have to keep up your grades or you get kicked off the team, asked to leave. It's the law now. And I have to say, I agree with it. I think all sportsmen should get a good academic education along with learning expertise in sports. It's just good financial planning. Danny thought that sounded logical, but it didn't fit with what Amber had told him about the coach buying tests from the duplicating office. Coach Kelly was not going to give anything away. The police uniform probably didn't make the coach feel comfortable. That was another mistake, Danny thought, coming in uniform. But he was here now and did not want to give up on the questioning. What I mean is, could you recommend a tutor in math? Or maybe a team study group so that I could feel more comfortable, more assured that I could pass my classes? Could you? Coach Kelly blinked, and Danny wondered if the coach felt just a little bit relieved that Danny wasn't going to ask him about anything more than tutors. The coach relaxed his face muscles. Well, now that you mention it, maybe I could find someone who could tutor you. I'm not sure what they charge, but I'll look into it. Danny gave him an overbright smile. Thanks, Coach. You know, I've been wondering how all these guys do it. I don't think they're any smarter than me. I figured there was some way of getting help. He saw the coach's face muscles tighten up. Ah, he's nervous. Looks like he's hiding something. Danny stood up, ready to leave. Thanks again, Coach. Why don't I come back in a couple of days? Maybe you'll have some information by then. Danny gave the coach a quick wave of the hand, and he was off, looking innocent, he hoped.